Get this thing rocking. Let the room fill up. Let the room fill up a little bit. I got the camera turned around, so I ain't gonna be able to see y'all comments. So, let's get it started. Yes, sir. This is the Critic versus the People. I am Tommy G, the Critic, and you are the people watching. Do a recap. You in the stock room where stocks rise or fall. You know what I'm saying? We can give your mother a 1 or 5. 1 being the lowest, 5 being the greatest. GOAT level. Both MJs is what I call it. All right. Let's jump into it, man. All right. Last week we did Dave Chappelle. 5 out of 5. It still stands. GOAT level, man. He both MJs, man. That's how it is, you know. Jello song, Tweaker. Last week we rated it because Cameron said, you know, boy, gave him props on the show. So we talking about it now. The song Tweaker, I gave it a 3.5 out of 5. Hey, the stock stayed the same. It didn't rise or fall. Even for Dave, it didn't rise or fall. It's 5 out of 5. Jello song Tweaker is a 3.5 out of 5. ASAP Rocky trial, you know, he went to trial, and I was like, how smart was he for going to trial? It looks like he's pretty smart for making a decision. Even though the stock didn't rise or fall, I still gave him a 4 out of 5, so it's still a 4 out of 5. Smart choice, ASAP Rocky, because your mans keep switching his story up, trying to get money. It looks like it's all about money. So, all right, Cybertrucks. We did get a comment too on Cybertrucks, but Cybertruck stays the same. The stock don't rise or fall. It's still a 4 out of 5 for me. It's still a 4 out of 5 out there in the world. The reason it's a 4 out of 5 is because I don't necessarily like the way it looked, but it's bulletproof and it's explosion proof. You know, so that alone, safety. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's a 4 out of 5 for me. And somebody said it was a 5 out of 5. It's like, you know, but I still give it a 4 out of 5. So it's gonna be a 4 out of 5. The stocks didn't rise or fall. All right, Ghostface featuring Method Man, Parahammers. If you haven't checked the song out, go check it out. But I gave it a 4 out of 5, man. Ghostface on there snapping. Method did his thing as well. You know, the stock didn't rise or fall. It's still a 4 out of 5. All right, last week we did who's better, or can we put them in the same conversation? Matthew Stafford or Drew Brees? A lot of people saying, hey, you can't even put them in the same conversation, same sentence or whatever. Somebody posted online on Facebook. I kind of picked it up. People was mad that they would even compare it. He was like, it's time to start talking about Matthew Stafford in the same conversations with the Drew Brees, even though Drew Brees' numbers is better. So I give him to him because his numbers is better. But both of them have Super Bowl, and Matthew Stafford has a couple of more years. He can actually surpass Drew Brees. It's just depending on how long he stay in the league. But I'm still gonna give it to Drew Brees because Drew is a bad man. You know what I'm saying? I like, you know, Matthew Stafford. He was cool. You know, he changed his environment. He still did his thing this year. He had like 3,000 yards or something like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know the exact numbers, but he did his thing. So I still give it to Drew. At the end of the day, the scales tipped. I had a couple of other people say, hey, Drew. So Drew is the winner of the two. He's slightly better, but put it in the comments. Can we still put them in the same conversations? Because Matthew Stafford still got 3 or 4, 5 years left. So that's what I'm saying. All right, the Luka trade. I mean, it ain't looking too hot because AD already hurt. You know, he had one game when he went crazy, though. He broke some records. I think he had like 28, 15, and 5 or 8 or something like that. Crazy numbers ain't never been done. And then our other big men got hurt. So we looking a little thin at big men because all 3 of our big men is hurt, even with Lively. So last week I gave it a 3.5 out of 5. And the people have spoken. Somebody said that, hey, there's a 0 out of 0. You know, we at Hudson Mavericks lands, man, we didn't understand the trade, still kind of don't. But you know, they were saying that they had some issues on the back end on Luka drinking beer at the games and not taking his physique serious. He ain't gonna last that long in the league because you know about longevity, but he still got a long way because he only 25. So I graded the Luka trade a 3.5 out of 5. I think it's gonna go down to half a star, man. A 3.5 because AD hurt. Hopefully we make the playoffs. If we make the playoffs, the stock might rise back up. But for now, AD being hurt, drop to half a star. It's a 3 out of 5 for me. All right, the Benavidez fight, his performance. He went up a weight class, so I gave him a 3.5 out of 5. I got to see more out of him in this division. Good start, man, with a opponent that didn't have that many fights, but Benavidez is known for knocking people out. They call him the Mexican monster for a reason. Mike Tyson gave him that name. But the performance, it was cool. It wasn't no stoppage. So I like knockouts and stoppages, and there wasn't none of that. But he did move up in a weight class. So as he get more comfortable in that weight class, I believe he's gonna be a problem still. You know what I'm talking about? So I give him a 3.5 out of 5. All right, Clarissa Shields, we graded her last week as well. I gave her a 4.5 out of 5. The only reason I didn't give her a 5 is because she did knock the girl out. So that's my reason why I didn't give her the 5. But the performance, hey, man, going up. She went up another weight class, took over. She a 3-division champion, never been done in women's boxing. So salute to Clarissa Shields. She did a thing. But we had some extra to this. Who was better, the Ann Wolfe knockout? I don't know if y'all seen that, but Ann Wolfe knocked the big white girl out, or the Clarissa Shields knocked down. I have to give it to Ann Wolfe because she knocked the lady out cold. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Let me know what you still think. In the comments. All right, we in the stock room, man. Today's topics would be Josh Allen MVP. Well, we just gonna do Josh Allen, period. He won the MVP. Some say he deserved it. Some says it should have been Lamar's. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But let's rate Josh Allen as a QB. You know what I'm saying? All right, the Jimmy Butler trade. It's a lot in that. They were saying, he started tripping towards the end of being in Miami. They did some stuff that he didn't like they was talking him crazy. I seen some of the stuff where they was telling him, hey, you're not starting today. You know what I'm saying? That type of stuff at that caliber of player. So I will understand why he would want to be out, but the way that he handled the situation is not the way you're supposed to handle business as a business person. So it's a yin and a yang in that, but we're going to get into that. Myles Garrett. I want to talk about Myles Garrett because they keep saying that, hey, Myles Garrett he asked for a trade. How good do you think Myles Garrett will be going forward? You know what I'm saying? How is he now going forward? How many more years and all this other stuff goes into my rankings of Myles Garrett as a DN. You know what I'm saying? Phenomenal athlete. All right, we're going to do who's better. It's a lot of beef in the media right now with the Big Meech, Rick Ross, 50 Cent going back and forth. Now, that's cool, fine and dandy. Let's do music, though. Who has the better music, 50 Cent or Rick Ross? Y'all can put it in the comments. Let me know what you think. All right. So last week, like I said, we did Jello. Jello's song Twinkle was a 3.5 out of 5 for me. This week, he dropped the remix with Lil Wayne on there. So this week we grade Lil Wayne's remix of Tweaker. You know what I'm saying? If you haven't heard it, go check it out. My boy snapped on there. We're gonna get into that in just a second. I'm gonna talk about it. I just want to run down the list real quick. All right. Kendrick Lamar's halftime show. What do you rank it? You know what I'm talking about? Some people say they didn't like it. I seen some corny people online talking about I didn't like it, this or that, they probably just didn't understand stuff go over their head. Even with the Lil Wayne remix, I think a lot of his bars went over people's heads, but the halftime show got so much in it that I think it went over a lot of people's heads. But solid performance by Kendrick. You know what I'm saying? And then we're gonna rank the Super Bowl as a whole, the game. Eagles versus Kansas City. Just wasn't expecting this type of performance from Kansas City. I mean, they was shut out for the first 3 quarters. Kansas City is supposed to be the most explosive offense in the league, and I don't know, man. It just, what you rate the Super Bowl this year? Was it a good Super Bowl or was it a bad Super Bowl? You let me know. All right. Then I have one plus. You know, I said I was gonna do one have to go. So one producer, this is producers. One producer got to go and all his work. We're gonna do Pharrell, Timbaland, Swizz Beats, or Kanye West, and that's gonna be towards the end. So let's hop into it. All right, Josh Allen's MVP. I give it in the stock room a 3.5 out of 5. The only reason I give Josh Allen a 3.5 out of 5 is because he ain't even made it to the big game yet. It's cool and dandy to go do MVPs. And me, I want to see Lamar in the Super Bowl, but hey, that didn't happen. And the reason that I agree with them giving him the MVP over Lamar is because he won the game. That's what it came down to, boiled down to at the end. You say what you want to say. Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills beat Lamar Jackson and the Ravens. So you had to give him the MVP. But Josh Allen as a quarterback as a whole, I will give him 3.5 out of 5, man. That's a 3.5 out of 5. So he touching the rim. You know what I'm saying? He's touching the rim. So I give him a 3.5 out of 5. All right. The Josh Butler trade. Like I said, you know, both sides had situations. Josh didn't handle the situation right. So I'm gonna keep it mid. You know what I'm saying? It's touching the rim. Josh Butler still got a lot of good basketball in him, and he went to a good team, the Golden State Warriors. Even though they got to get their chemistry together, they won their first game. Jimmy Butler's a hell of a player, and he gonna continue to produce. So I'm still gonna give it a 3 out of 5. It's a touching the rim. It's mid. You know what I'm saying? You let me know what it is. All right, Myles Garrett. You know, Myles Garrett just asked for a trade, so let's talk about Myles Garrett. Myles Garrett is still one of the top D linemen in the league, I say, you know what I'm saying? And they keep saying, hey, he coming to the Cowboys. I don't know how true that is, but you know, this is my thing. I usually don't go off of the rumor report no more. Let me know what it is, because we never know what it is in Dallas when it comes to selecting and just in general. People always got speculations on stuff. But Myles Garrett is a hell of a player, and I would love to have him in Dallas, you know what I'm saying, on side of Micah Parsons. So I still give Myles Garrett a 4 out of 5, man. The dude, he a phenomenal athlete. I think he's going to grow. His numbers are going to grow. But right now, for where he's standing right now, I'm going to give him a 4 out of 5. If you think his stock is higher or lower, you let me know. All right. Let's talk about it, man. We've been seeing this 50 Cent done canceled the BMF show with Lil Meech, Big Meech, and this and that. And Rick Ross did a video back and did some stuff where he was like, man, what, you been petty, bro? Let's make some money. Let's do this money thing. He even invited him to this car show. But let's talk music, man. Who is better? 50 Cent, all his work, against Rick Ross and all his work? You let me know in the comments. Let me know who you think is better lyricists. Who got the best music? 50 Cent or Rick Ross? All right, let's get into it. Jello. Man, shout out to Jello, man. He got a gold on his remix. I can put Wayne up there. Wayne is one of them artists, man, that he done changed with the time. So I give him his props, man. And lately, he been coming with it. I don't know if y'all seen the first show I did, Benny the Butcher featuring. I said something about Benny the Butcher and Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne verse on there. I was walking around, just quoting that big dog. I've been a big dog since the puppy, though. My girl said, hey, don't say that no more. So Lil Wayne done blazed another one. I give Lil Wayne on the Tweaker remix because it give you that feel anyway, that Louisiana Soldier feel the song. That's why I like it. You know what I'm saying? It's the beat and what he's saying on it. So he got him one. We're gonna see if he can get him 2 or 3 though. But Lil Wayne verse on there. A lot of people saying they don't like it because all his bars is going over your head. But I give him a 4 out of 5. He dunking on that mug. You got to go hear it. If you haven't heard it, go listen to it today. Lil Wayne is dunking on that mug, man. You hear me? He's snapping for sure. All right, so I'm gonna start off with the Super Bowl as a whole. For one, I didn't like now one of the teams. I'm not a Kansas City fan per se, but I was going for Kansas City because my son played for the University of Kansas. So, they when you wear Kansas gear, they automatically associated you with Kansas City, and then Kansas City came from Dallas. So I was saying the Dallas Chiefs or whatever, and I was hoping that the Kansas City Chiefs win because we don't want our rivals to win. But shout out to the Eagles, man. They showed up and barbecued. I ain't gonna lie to you. That D-line was incredible. You know what I'm saying? So I just, sometimes you got to give props where props is due. Them boys showed up to win, and they did their thing. So shout out to the Eagles fans. I can't believe I'm saying that, but hey, shout out to them boys, man. Them boys showed up and did their thing. But me, I didn't like the Super Bowl. It was one-sided. It was a BTA, which you know what BTA stand for, belt the ass. The Eagles put belt the ass to the Kansas City Chiefs, so I give the game a 2 out of 5. So if you thought it was better, let me know. The stock gonna rise or fall in the next show. You let me know. But I give the Super Bowl, a 2 out of 5. It's dirt for me. It was dirt for me. Low grade. I didn't like it. All right, let's jump into the Kendrick Lamar halftime show. Kendrick Lamar did a lot in that show in a little time. He had Serena Williams. That was just the ultimate thing. I wasn't expecting that. The Xbox controller letting the boys know it's game over, but I heard that Sony had something to do with Drake or something. It was so many symbols that was going down. The American flag, the music, man. I don't understand how y'all don't like Kendrick Lamar. The people that don't like Kendrick Lamar. I was hoping that he did I'm Gonna Be All Right. I know he couldn't do Poetic Justice or the Drink. I know that he wasn't going to be able to do those songs. He did the soundtrack of Black Panther, which is a hard song because he got SZA that was out there. And we was wondering who he was going to bring out there. So he brought SZA out there. And, Mustard just do beats. So, and they let him do Not Like Us, and then the whole arena did the A minor thing. So it was crazy to me. I still, GOAT level was like MJ, Prince, Purple Rain. Those are GOAT levels to me. Mike and Prince was 5s all day, every day. They both MJs. Even MJ was both MJs. You know what I'm saying? But I give Kendrick a 4 out of 5, man. I was entertained. Like my girl said, it could have been a couple of things that he did where he could have just brung in. He could have had more platforms, like how Rihanna did hers, where she was on different platforms. Maybe drove in different GNXs. You see, when it first started, all the people jumped out the GNX. She was saying, hey, it could have been like multiple cars come out, or he could have drove in on the hood rapping, and then jumped off of that, and somebody else came. You know what I'm saying? It could have been a couple of things. She thought the platform thing was that's on her. Well, she said that the platform thing could have been better. Like Rihanna was high in the sky. Even Dr. Dre, when he did it, it was like levels. It was like different studios. 50 came, did the in the club. You know what I'm saying? So, but I still give him a solid 4 out of 5 because I know most of the symbolisms and stuff that he was saying. And man, cut the TV off and Not Like Us was like, it's really game over, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I will give it a 4 out of 5. You let me know what you'll give it in the comments. All right. One producer gotta go in all his work. Let's do Pharrell. Pharrell, happy. I'm happy. You do Pusha T. Even with Kanye, you're gonna lose some of Pusha T stuff. Timbaland, you got Missy, you got Genuine. You got Buku's artists. For real, you got Slim Thug too. With For Real, you know what I'm saying? Swizz Beats. You got DMX. You got so many hits. It's crazy. And then the boy Kanye. Kanye got hits for days. Even though we don't like what he's saying, but I'm not, just let me know what you think in the comments. Do you got For Real? Gotta go. Timbaland, gotta go. Swizz Beats, gotta go. Kanye, gotta go. You let me know. This is The People versus the Critic. Where we in the stock room where stocks rise or fall. Y'all know. And I'm going to keep it rocking every week on Tuesdays. And I'm going to be giving y'all more content through the week. So I'll be, kind of chopping some clips up, giving my perspective on different things as well, like my different topics. And if you have some topics, please send them to me at DTRTelevision@gmail.com. I'm going to put it in the comments. Hey, if you want to see a topic like, hey, man, you got a song that you want me to listen to and a movie or anything, I'm going to be doing more things. So this is a place where I rank things and we can argue back and forth. Hey, if you don't agree with what I got, the ratings that I got, put it in the comments. Tell your people to put them in the comments. You know what I'm saying? Make me change it. Is it going to go up or is it going to go down? Make me change it. But it is what it is for right now. Until next time, I'm going to holler at y'all, man. This is The People versus the Critic. I am Tommy G. This is brought to you by DTR Television. You can see it. This is what I'm watching. PpSquared Productions. This is my website, PpSquared.com. So you can go on there. You can check out my website. I got some stuff on there. And DTR is the network, man. Eventually, the show will be on DTR TV. Hopefully with a live audience, or not even a live audience, with guests. So if you scan that, it'll take you to DTR TV where you can watch Nightmare on MLK Street right now. So I'm out this thing. All right, peace.